Hey, Erin, how are you?
Hi, Mira. Good. Good to see you.
Good to see you too. So, how's the weather where you are?
Oh my gosh, Mira. I don't remember it ever being so cold here. We're really it's
Really?
our second winter storm here this year, which
Mm,
is also unusual up here in Seattle. Like we don't get a lot of snow and ice and things like that really, maybe once a year, but this is already twice and it's only December.
wow. And how cold is it over there?
Last night I think it was in the teens, 15 maybe, which, for some parts of the country is normal, but it's definitely not normal here.
Yeah, we're facing teens here in Texas, and I've gone outside and we've covered all the plants that we can, brought everything that we can, and
Mhm.
covered faucets, and we're praying we are not going to have another snowpocalypse like power grid outage thing like 2 years ago. That was
Right in the
crazy.
middle of the holidays too.
I know, right? It's
Uh,
nuts.
oh,
So
go ahead.
so for you, like what's one of the big things about storm preparedness? Like, do you have to go out and winterize outside your house and everything if you're not used to that?
You should. I did that pretty early this year. We had a storm around Thanksgiving as well, but for me, I think just knowing it, seeing in the forecast right before the holidays coming up and knowing everybody was going to be heading to the store anyway, like the week before Christmas is not usually when I want to be in the grocery store or Costco at all. And then add a snowstorm coming on top of that, I really didn't want to go out. So I think prepping food well in advance, and also just I didn't have to go out and buy a ton of stuff because I have my pantry stock, just like you always talk about and teach in your course. I think it's a perfect example. Like it's not just for earthquakes, which we saw happen this week in California, or can easily happen
No.
here, or hurricanes and things like that. That's a definitely a reason to be prepared. But we're having storms every winter, we should have our pantries stocked up for that too. And that gave me a lot of peace of mind. Like, okay, I don't have to panic and go buy $400 of groceries or anything like that. I stocked up on a few extra things, and that was it. No big drama.
Yeah. And for me, usually storm preparedness means just looking at seeing what I need in the way of fresh food because everything else
Hmm.
I've got.
Hmm.
And really, I don't want to be one of the people in the crowd. First of all, I feel like people are a lot more just overwhelmed. And so that just affects me, I feel like I get
Yeah.
overwhelmed too if everybody around me is feeling stressed. So
Hmm.
it's like, okay, I need maybe a little lettuce, a few apples. Otherwise, I'm good.
Yeah.
And I think also, it's really important to remember about having good things on hand that are nourishing or whatever. So definitely pulling out, I've got bone broth in the freezer to make soups and stews and just having all of that, knowing that I don't have to go shopping for any of that. I don't have to do a massive cook for any of that. It's
Hmm.
is really
Yeah. It really takes the pressure off. Like, okay, you could make it work. You could eat granola bars for your Christmas dinner.
yeah, potato chips.
You could
Who doesn't
venture
want
out to the gas
potato?
station, probably. But do you want to? I don't want
I
to.
know.
So
I
yeah,
know.
it's really keeps a week relaxing to know that everything is ready.
And the other thing that's really great is my daughter was visiting not that long ago, and we just did a whole batch of pressure canned beans. So
Mm,
I don't even have to rehydrate my beans. They're done.
all ready to go.
Yeah. So I have 6 pints of 6 quarts would be a lot. Six pints of rehydrated beans ready to go.
So did you make anything else fun this week? You said you're making some soups. Did you make any special recipes this week?
There's one soup that our family loves a lot, and that's leek and potato soup. And I actually have a recipe in my book for something that we call Lincoln potato soup.
Mhm.
One of our daughters, when she was little, misheard leek and potato and
Oh.
called it Lincoln potato soup. And if I have it, I throw cauliflower in there because it's just a way to add another veggie.
Hmm.
I didn't have any cauliflower, but I did have bone broth. So I used bone broth to make it, which is always a nice thing to add in.
Totally.
Yeah, definitely. And then I've got a really lovely stew with root vegetables and cabbage and onions and beef. So that's very warming as well.
That
What
sounds
about
perfect.
you? Anything special on your menu?
This week, well, this week, since a lot of activities were canceled for the snow, actually had more time than usual to cook. So, I made enchilada sauce,
Ooh,
from scratch, which I realized a few years ago, like, why would you ever buy that in a can? It's so easy to make it from pantry ingredients. That's stuff that you don't even have to have really fresh ingredients for. It's mostly spices and oils and things like that. So anyway, made that. I made a nice batch of enchiladas, which also, stuff from your pantry like beans and um sweet potatoes keep for a long time and things like that. So it's a good thing to make if you're kind of stuck inside with a lot of food.
yeah. Well, and again, those are like really warming foods, so they're
Mhm.
really good for you and really nourishing. So you've got the focus and the energy and everything you need to make it through whatever's coming. So hopefully you will not get a ton of snow, and hopefully your temperatures will not dip down too low.
Hopefully the power stays on.
Yeah,
You
I
never know.
know that's always the big thing. Yeah, we're really grateful, because we do have resources, like we know how to do things. We've already cleared space in the garage. If we have to drag the grill in there, hopefully we don't.
Mhm.
But just being prepared, I think, makes it a lot easier. You don't have to stress about what's happening. It's like, I got it covered. I was actually talking to someone else who is also, part of the program and everything. And she was saying that they have a wood burning stove. They already brought a bunch of wood inside. They've got their lanterns ready if they need them. So they're ready to go. I think
I'm
there's,
really ready.
yeah,
Well,
just gonna be a
the
little
serious
bit.
potential.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, is there anything else that you do? One last tip that you can share about being prepared for potential winter events?
Hmm. I mean, there's really so much to talk about. That's why you made a whole course about it, right?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I think, might be a little last minute to prepare for this particular storm if you're just watching
Yeah,
this, but I mean, it's just a good reminder to get ready for the next one. And winter's just starting yesterday, right?
right.
So there's still time.
Well, so I will share one of my big things that I like to encourage people to do, in addition to shopping for your own stuff for your pantry.
Mhm,
If we have any fur babies, remember
mhm,
them. Like we
mhm.
ordered extra for
Extra bag.
Max so
Yeah.
that, yeah, he's got his dry food, his canned food,
Hmm.
extra treats. He's
Hmm.
ready to go. So
Yeah, they get a little restless, don't they?
they do. And the other thing is, I mean, you want to make sure that they're getting good food too.
Oh yeah, of course.
People food isn't necessarily the best thing for them.
No.
Well, thanks for chatting with me about this. I'm glad that you guys are prepared and
Hmm.
that you did not have to brave the crowds to head out amid all the chaos. And I hope
Yeah.
hope that everything goes smoothly and well for you as you go through this next storm.
Okay, you
All
too,
right.
Mira. Stay warm.
Thanks. Thanks. Take care.
Bye.
Bye.